All right, Sunday's game versus the New Orleans Saints have turned into a must-win for the Lions. Let's talk about it. And also, we'll talk about Ty Johnson getting picked up by AFC East team. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. And the Saints will be missing, I think, 6 players. Marcus Davenport, DN, Marshawn Lattimore, cornerback out with a hamstring. Janoris Jenkins, he was listed with an illness. He out with a shoulder Sunday. Michael Thomas out with an ankle. I mean, it's just a lot of guys. Andrews Pete, he out as well too. Guard, he moved to guard, out with an ankle. And also Jared Cook is out, I think, with a groin. So, I mean, they missing a lot of players. 6 starters. Guard, tight end, receiver. Whew. They 1 and 2 quarterbacks. Whew. Cook, oh man, they out with everybody. Everybody out. So now Sunday it's become a must-win for the Lions to go 2-2 against the in the bye. And most people want the Lions to lose, so Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia get fired. Any opportunity they can get to pad their resume, they getting right now. They beat the Cardinals with Galladay coming back, and they also going into Week 4 with opportunity to beat a wounded Saints team with a quarterback whose arm is dead, as Michael Myers rising up from the dead. Right, he ain't got no arm. He losing his number 1 tight end, his number 1 receiver, but he still got Alvin Kamara, Latavius Murray. They still got Traquan Smith, Emmanuel Sanders. I don't know who they got a cornerback between those two, but, they still got Cameron Jordan in there, Demario Davis. They still got some guys to get the job done, and maybe, some of the guys that they listed out, maybe, had this been a more serious opponent or a more serious game for them, they would have played. If this was a wild card game or a playoff game, I guarantee you the Saints would have played. But this is a situation where the Saints can go down 1-3, But maybe they don't have respect for the Lions, like the Lions' opponents don't have respect for their defense on 4th down. It'd be 4th and 2, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. And a lot of the Lions' opponents are going to go for them. So, it's turned into a must-win. If they can't win this game, then it's going to be ugly. They should win this game, be 2-2. They really ideal should be 3-1. They should have beat Chicago. And then, after the bye, you got the Jaguars, the Vikings, the Falcons, some trade rumors going around about Julio, which I don't believe to be true. And I kind of did some research. They're not true. But, you're missing 6 starters and 2, your number 1 and number 2 cornerback. Matthew Stafford should have a field day. He hasn't had a lot of success versus the New Orleans Saints. I think they might have beat them. I don't even remember if they beat them. Playoffs, they lost to them. A couple years ago, they lost to them in a shootout. I mean, at some point, Matthew Stafford got to get over the hump and beat Drew Brees. And it's not a better day than Sunday. Ain't no rain, ain't no sleet, ain't no hail, ain't no rain. It's just a good game in the dome. No fans. You ain't going down to a Superdome with a lot of screaming fans. Really, it should be a situation where the Lions should go out there and get the dub. But do we trust the Lions to get the dub? I don't think a lot of us do. When it's set up for the Lions to do good, when the odds are in their favor, it's SOL. They find a way to lose the game. I can see a scenario, I can see a scenario where Alvin Kamara has a record game. When I do my fantasy start him and sit him tomorrow, fire up Kamara. Kamara should have a good game. You might want to get Latavius Murray if you're hurting that running back where you need a cheap price or a cheap deal on DFS, because when you put the Lions in a must-win situation, it just seems like they got to find a way to disappoint. When they're not supposed to win, like versus Arizona Cardinals, they find a way to win. That's SOL. So they want us to start believing that they can really be that team. Well, you need to win games that you're supposed to win, and it's a game you're supposed to win. We know the Lions can win games they're supposed to lose, and we know they can lose games they're supposed to win. But if Matt Patricia wants us to believe that he's starting to turn the corner as a coach and his organization starting to turn the corner, they shouldn't get a field goal win over New Orleans. This should be, you should get stumped in the club. This should be a stump out. They should dominate the New Orleans Saints come Sunday. And that's what I want to see, domination. I don't want to see you just ease by me. And I know it's hard to come by wins in a national football game, but you got team missing their 6 starters, and they got a declining quarterback who can't throw the ball 40, 50 yards no more. But I think most people got that SOL feel that Kamara's probably going to have a field day. But this is why you brought Jamie Collins in to guard the Alvin Kamara's and to shut that down, So, at the end of the day, this is a game that we need to win. 6 starters out, going into the bye. We getting healthier and healthier. Only a few guys on the injury list. I'm not sure we're going to get Mike Ford back this week, or Jasmine Trufant should return in a limited fashion, but no Mike Thomas. You got to worry about Emmanuel Sanders. Him and Drew Brees ain't really foreign to report they supposed to perform, but this team is still dangerous because, you know, we got to wrap up. We don't get no pressure on Drew Brees, and Drew Brees, you give him enough time, he going to find anybody. Taysom Hill, excuse me. I'm talking about basketball. Taysom Hill should be in a situation where, you know, he should be phenomenal Sunday. That's another guy that you might want to fire up on the fantasy starter, starter list. You know, they're going to find a way to use him. They're going to find a way to use Sanders, Traquan Smith, and Latavius Murray, and most of all, they're going to find a way to lose Alvin Kamara, and go crazy. So, you know, if the Lions want people to believe and buy in, then we got a situation where they got to win this game. And then we come out to bye. I think it's the Jags, Falcons, Colts, no particular order. Vikings, who ain't won a football game yet. So it's time to kind of make up ground now. Chicago could have got just that much more dangerous because Chicago got Nick Foles on that thing now. He might not be a master of mobility, but he is a master of pocket quarterback, and he could throw it. But also, they made an announcement today that I think they're not going to have fans through November. So October and November, they don't expect fans in the stands. And I think part of that protocol has come to Tennessee Titans coming up with some positive tests. I think it's got up to 10. 2 more of the Titans tested positive today, and they postponed the game with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, like I said before, now you probably won't have any fans in Ford Field. And I kind of imagine that probably wouldn't happen as the winter months come, or the fall months come, and the colder months come in October, November, December, so on. You're not going to have no fans in the stands. I'll tell you that right now because, you know, everything you get, common cold, flu, pneumonia is going to be considered the corona. It's not going to be no more common. You got the corona, you got the corona, you got the corona. Everything is going to be the corona. And that's just what it's going to boil down to. And it's sad, man, that, you know, everything going to be considered the corona. And when the cold comes, the cold spread more germs and more diseases, more easier. What it boiled down to. You don't hear a lot of people getting sick other than like the summer cold with the fans and the air conditioning. The winter is where, you know, germs thrive. So that's something that you got to pay attention to. So even coming into a cold stadium, you know, one false positive test that somebody get from going to a Lions game, you know, and he probably just got the common cold or flu, it's going to be considered the corona. So the NFL can't take that risk of doing fans right now, especially when you had your first outbreak in Tennessee. And then also you had A.J. Terrell, the rookie out of Clemson in Atlanta, test positive for the COVID-19. So, you know, the common cold, the flu and all that, pneumonia, it's pretty much going to be gone as you know it for a while. And COVID not going nowhere. People say it's going to disappear after the election. I don't think so. So, like I said before, they're not having no fans October or November. So it's probably going to be a lost cause. Remember the NFL, they getting TV money. 1 year they got $250 million each team before a football was snapped. So they have all the concessions and parking and popcorn and chicken wings and whatever beers. That's just icing on the cake and the cherry. They cake is that TV money. So don't feel sorry. Remember, this business is secondary. This is a hobby for a lot of our owners. Imagine having a multi-billion-dollar hobby. Most of these dudes are wealthy from the tech field, from oils, from their own entrepreneurship deals, whatever it is. So, you know, don't feel sorry for the owners at all. They got money. But also, Todd Johnson has been picked up by the New York Football Jets. So he won't be going to the Lions practice squad. He'll be going over there to probably go 0-16. We can't have nothing in Detroit. Here come Cleveland. Oh, we want to be 0-16 like Detroit. Here come the football Jets. Oh, we want to be 0-16 like the Browns and the Lions. All right. The Jets probably going to go 0-16 this year. They garbage. They suck. What's so funny, Adam Gase was the coach with the Lions too. But Ty, he'll be going 0-16 with the Jets. He on Facebook changing his avatar and all that shit to Jets apparel. Boy, would you're going to be 0-16 over there. You know, let's see if he can do something. Huntley is yet to do anything with the Eagles. They're yet to do anything either. They 0-2-1. Shout out to Darius Slato. Heard he doing good over there, but the team's sucking. But Todd Johnson going to the football Jets. Something about that green that the ex-Lions like this year. But we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Don't forget to check out the backup channel just in case something happened to this channel. Mercy Sports Talk 2.0. In addition to that, don't forget to check out my other channel right here on YouTube for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. Goodfellas Sports TV. One time for the one time. We gone.